Welcome back guys, Slybacon bringing you another Diablo 3 video. First off, on a bit of a personal note, as of yesterday I'm officially joined with TGN. Originally I signed the contract probably around 3 months ago now, so it's taken that long for it to go through, but all good, we're in there now. So thanks to everybody who watches my videos and likes and subscribes, it does make a big difference. So in this video we're just going to go over some news and some information that Blizzard has released over the last couple of weeks. Of course the game has been out for roughly a month now. As you might have noticed, there's been a lack of videos from me apart from my Let's Play, and that's because I've been too busy playing. I know, it's a horrible thing, horrible. So the video in the background is just a farming session of Act1 Inferno, just started this on last night, so skipped out all the boring bits so you have all the boss kills in there for you to enjoy. The first bit of news we want to look at is, as of yesterday, Blizzard has done their first round of suspensions and bans for anybody who is violating the Battle.net terms of use for cheating and or using botting or hacking programs while playing. Good riddance, you fucking losers, stop ruining our game. The Real Money Auction House was also released 2 days ago now. To use it you actually need a Battle.net authenticator and you need to be signed up with Battle.net SMS protection if you want to pay out via PayPal. As most of you already know, the prices on the auction house at the moment are just stupid crazy. Give it a month or so and they'll settle down when people realise they're not actually selling anything. Probably like a lot of people, I'm waiting for the commodities to be added to the Real Money Auction House. I believe that's where the money is to be made. Obviously selling gold and your useless crafting materials and all that type of stuff. But of course the big news for the last couple of weeks, and the news that I'm most excited about, is 1.03 preview that we got a couple of weeks ago now. Is it? Hang on, let me look. No, it's not even that. It's only a week ago now. So a week ago they released their goals, their design preview for what's going to be coming up in patch 1.03, which should be released by the end of the month. So the main one most people are excited about, and myself included, is now Act 1 will drop as good items as Act 3 and Act 4, but of course at a reduced rate. So Act 1 Inferno will drop level 63 items, but at a 2% rate. Act 2 will drop level 63 items at a 4% rate, and Act 3 and Act 4 will drop them at a 8% rate. Funnily enough, this is the way that it was originally planned to be released, and then they changed it to the more linear system that we have currently, and now they seem to be going back because obviously it's not working out too well for them. And legendaries are also slated for improvements, but it's not going to be in patch 1.03. Sadly, legendaries at the moment are kind of rubbish, but they will be making better. Unfortunately, they're not going to be retrospective, although that might change before the actual changes are made. They're also changing the way the Nephilim Valor buff works. Currently it is a guaranteed 2 rare drops from the boss mob if you've got 5 stacks. They're changing that to a guaranteed 1. You still have a chance to get multiples, but it's no longer guaranteed. And to counter that, they're going to make it so champion packs will always drop a rare if you have 5 stacks of Valor, which currently it is not a guaranteed chance. Now, this other change, which was originally slated for 1.03, has actually been released already. They've reduced the damage from monsters in co-op play in Inferno, so it's still the same base damage that you get in single player. It's just their health and defences that have been improved. And this has actually made quite a huge difference. I don't know if any of you guys actually play multiplayer quite a lot. I do. I tend to play it more than single player, and it's made a huge difference. Barbarians are no longer getting one shot all over the place, although they still take a hell of a lot of damage in the later acts. But it's definitely helped out, and it's definitely got people more excited, especially people that I play with, more excited to play multiplayer, which is even better. They're also going to be changing the way the damage actually works in Acts 2, 3 and 4 of Inferno. At the moment they're pretty happy with Act 1. Act 1 is a challenge, but it's not impossibly hard. Act 2 at the moment's pretty blimmin' hard if anybody hasn't been there yet. And by pretty blimmin' hard I mean you get one shot by everything that's ranged, so you can't really do too much. So they're going to be changing that, so apparently the damage is going to be less spiky. It's going to have the same kind of feel that Act 1 does, where it's pretty blimmin' hard, but it's still beatable if you're willing to put in the time and effort. And lastly, just before we wrap up, because we're running out of time, they're changing the payment costs for blacksmith and jewellery crafting. Currently, just as an example, floored costs 3 chip plus 500 gold. They're changing it to 2 chipped and 10 gold. So that's a huge difference there. There's no info on the blacksmithing ones, but we can assume it's going to be the same sort of reduction. Sorry about cutting us a bit short there guys, I didn't realise that I had that much to talk about. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, remember to like and subscribe, and we will catch you next time.